Greetings to you all. My name is Garabo Dynamite Nyalungu. People cannot break what they do not know. I repeat, people cannot break what they do not know. In that saying, I'm saying to you, go work, then secure, then announce to the people. Because why? They cannot break what they do not know. When you set up a plan and put it in public, anything can happen that may change the plan. But because it is in public, it becomes difficult for you to advance the plan, to redirect the plan, to invite other stakeholders in the plan because you seem inconsistent. It's like you don't know what you're doing because you propose this, next thing is that, oh, it's no longer this logo, now it's this one, and it makes you seem inconsistent to people. So rather work on it, secure the thing, then announce it later. If you've read some of my posts and perhaps are following me and on some of my videos, I often say that expose things once you've given yourself time to get over them. But because we grow, I'm at a point where I say no, work, secure, then announce. You understand? Because at that time, you're allowing yourself a platform to make mistakes. You're allowing yourself a platform to invite stakeholders, to enhance the plan, to do things that may advance the plan without external pressures. You will be disappointed, yes, but you allow yourself also a platform to grow, a platform to get healed without external pressures. Because no one knows your plan. But if someone knows your plan and they will see you are not sticking to the plan, they will see you are not building into the plan, you'll obviously become that thing that seems as a failure, to the people. And also you will not be disappointed in your own thing. You'll be disappointed with what people already think. Oh, okay, fine. With the people who already think you have failed. I hope I'm making sense right there. Right. So you start announcing once you have secured. And that's very important. The minute you announce, work, then secure, it's a recipe for disaster. You work, you secure, then you announce in that particular sequence. And what inspired this? Sometimes we need to look at the people who give the advice. I remember when I started speaking, there was one platform where I said we do not have to look at who gives the advice, but what made them give the advice. And because I grow, I see things differently and from a different perspective. Now I'm at a point where I'm like, whoa, hang on, look at the person who's giving you the advice. Because from what I've seen in my young life, that some people are not making you cautious genuinely. They're trying to talk you out of your dream. And how do you see that such people? Such a person will give you all the disadvantages, the downfalls, the everything wrong with that field that you want to come into, that you are so passionate in entering, and they will not affirm you. And this simply shows that this person does not believe in you. I mean, for someone to say, I want to be this, and publicly announce, okay, fine, I think I have an interest in this and I want to pursue it. It's because they've researched about it, they've seen the downs of it. Obviously, you've made your research, you know what you're getting yourself into. Now, when someone comes, you don't want someone to be telling you what you already know. And perhaps a little bit more of it. You want that person to affirm you because you are a beginner in that field. Every child needs to be prompted. Even before a child walks, we prompt the child, right? We sing for the child. We try and make them stand. So be careful of who advises you or who tells you about something. If it's not genuine, you will see the person will not affirm you. The person will not say, okay, fine, these are the disadvantages, but because I know you or because I trust and believe in you, they will not say things along those lines. A friend is supposed to amend your doubts. If you're doubting, amend your self-esteem, be there to reinforce your confidence, give you more reason to pursue that thing. They shouldn't be there to belittle you and talk you out of that thing. So be very careful of who gives the advice. Someone who's in your life, someone who's genuinely cares for you will not talk you out of it. Someone who talks you out of it is someone who tells you the disadvantages of it. They will not tell you the beauty of it. They will not tell you the characteristics that you have that will conquer the difficulties that come along with that industry. I mean, after all, each and every industry has its own ups and downs, right? But it takes a very stubborn person who says, you know what, I'm not gonna look at this. This is what I want, And at that point, when you're still starting out, you need people who will give you a mindset, who will constantly feed your emotions. And that is a very crucial point where you will say, okay, fine, I've got the right mindset to maneuver around the difficulties that come along with this field. So make sure you are surrounded by such people. I always say, I've been telling my friend recently that I've got people whom whom I know who to approach in my circle at different stages of something. When I'm planning something, I know who to talk to. When I'm strategizing towards a plan, I know who to talk to. When I want to implement the plan, I know who to talk to. And this is not because I'm using people, but it's because I know what kind of person is needed at what time, at what stage also of the plan. So be very careful of whom you tell your things. People cannot break what they do not know. You understand? So please keep your things quiet, work secure, then announce. Because at that point, there's nothing they can do. You've secured the deal. Meetings, pictures, promises, they're not things to be glorified. You have not yet secured the deal. Wait until you secure the deal, and then you will announce. At that point, you will be what we call untouchable and unstoppable. So yes, that's the message for today. People cannot break what they do not know. Be careful who you share your dreams with. Some people are not genuinely concerned about the disadvantages and the hardships and concern for you. They're just wanting to talk you out of that dream. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Karabo Dynamite Nyalungu.